And welcome to the Banter Blitz show for today, September 20. And yeah, I think I'm warmed up pretty well. I've played 90 minutes of chess already in the German show. And who is on? Mr. Master. Let's go, Mr. Master. Haven't played him before. Let's pre-move. I had a 3-minute game. That was the last game in the German show. Now I've got 5 minutes. That's rather comfortable in comparison. Oops, here e5 is good. How do you play that? Actually, how do you play that? I think the check is correct. Yeah, I've really, it's been a while. Bishop d2, I go a6. Knight c3 is normal. Yeah, I mean, this is playable, of course, but a6 is the reply. Yeah, the knight is hanging. I have to remember stuff. Bishop takes b4. I take the knight on b5 and then take on c4. That is a pretty weird looking position, but black is okay there. And here I believe I can just go d5 and I'm completely out of the woods in terms of opening, of any opening issues. I'm just developing easily here. That looks good. Karl Nehring wants to know, when did this start? Yeah, I mean, like 2 minutes ago. About 2 minutes ago. The stream having hiccups. I don't know. I hope nothing serious. Everything looks technically fine on my end. I don't have dropped frames or anything like that. Okay, I think here maybe white should consider bishop to g5 and then it doesn't do it. Okay. Knight d4. I mean, b3 is weak and he's got the knights here. They're stepping on each other's toes on c3 and b1. Maybe, I don't know, I would consider bishop g5 and then develop the knight, but b4 already weakened him. He weakened himself and he's taking a long time. Yeah, the idea is to take and knight d4, b7 is hanging. No, I'm going to do this. Just a good move. What is the name? Mama Due Dudu asks if I have read Winning Pawn Structures by Alexander Baburin. Yeah, read is a bit of a strong word. I mean, I did not read the book. I sometimes use it for lessons. This is a book mostly about, not mostly, I think it's about the IQP structure, and it has a very nice example. So I've used it a bit for my lessons, but I wouldn't say I've read it. I mean, you usually don't read those books. You use parts of it. Okay, so can I go knight c3 also? Is that an idea? Bishop d8, knight d1. I'm not sure if that leads to anything. b7 also hangs at the end. Okay, I'm just taking this. That cannot be bad. This one, threatening knight b3. Oh, that gives me a really, really, really nice fork on e2. Okay, Mr. Master, thanks for playing. Who else? Some guys we had in the German show already. Schnietets, maybe Schnietets, they're one of the higher rated opponents. Yeah, if it's about pawn structures, I usually recommend the Rios book, the winning pawn structures. I think is that the name? No, it's not. Yeah. Just chess structures. I cannot really. It's a hard time to recall that name of the book. Pawn structure chess by Soltis. I cannot tell you if this is a good one. I don't have it. And Soltis, you know, I mean, he has written quite a number of pretty terrible books, and at some point I just stopped getting them. Yeah. Okay, maybe this wasn't a good idea. Queen g4. Can go here though. Yeah, Soltis once had a book. It's about, I think it was about the modern defense. And a friend of mine showed it to me, a teammate of mine, and he showed me the book and said, okay, look at this diagram. That is what the guy recommends in his main line. And you look at the diagram and it's white to move and white just wins a piece. I mean, just a piece for absolutely nothing. And he just blundered a piece in the main line. It was so simple. Like, what? Yeah. I don't know. It's a little bit strange. Everybody has their bad moments, and this book has quite a number of bad moments. This Soltis book. Okay, how do you continue from here with white? F4 maybe. Gain some space. I have an easy plan. Castling long, g4, g5, go for mate. White must be fine here, right? Hard to believe that white shouldn't be better in this position. Develop this one. I wonder if g5 and immediately g6 is an option. g6 he has to take with the f-pawn. Let's see, I'm not sure here what to do. On f5 there's knight e5. That's probably does not convince. Yeah, I don't know. I cannot castle short all that easily, long all that easily. I don't play somebody twice usually in the streams. Okay, I go g6. I mean, you can challenge me, but I usually won't accept a second time. So I've given this up, and now I cannot go rook g1. I'm totally misplaying that. That's really, really terrible what I did. This opening position a couple of moves ago certainly wasn't good for black, and this is entirely unconvincing what I'm doing. Really unconvincing. Rook c1 is the idea, and bishop b4. Bishop b4 is the main idea. Yeah, I like the book, the Hyper Accelerated Dragon book by Raja Panjwani. Not do this name. I didn't do that right with the name, but it wasn't maybe totally wrong, but close. Yeah, he will take on f4. I assume. It's still somewhat chaotic, but of course I completely misplayed this stuff. Yeah, knight g5, just whatever, h6. What a rotten game. Oh man, what a shame. And I had such a good position, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, certainly possible, but it felt to me that black's position out of the opening was just terrible. And then somehow I got totally annihilated. Yeah. No. Knight is hanging. No, but this is also hanging. Okay. Yeah, bishop b7, huh? And I cannot take. That's a double attack then. That's funky. Yeah, I'm just 2 pawns down for absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. He's got the bishop pair on top. That's fantastic. Wow. Someone says, what a tactic. Yeah, there was no tactic. I just basically gifted him the game by playing like a moron. He didn't need to do anything good, actually. That's what makes it especially annoying. Okay. My position has improved a bit. He's not playing this well. No. Ah. I'm so slow. And I won on time. Oh my god. Tough. Yeah, and very lucky. Very lucky. I wonder what I did wrong in the opening. I mean, this must be good for white. I don't believe that cannot be good for white. But maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I'm not the most experienced e4 player under the sun. So, who do we have? Vegan. Let's play Vegan. Is that rightly pronounced? Probably not. Yeah, I was reasonably quick there. I've got a Logitech G502. Yeah, that's a funny line. I had exactly this position in the final round game of that open tournament that I played, and it's not so easy for black. Development is quite good here for white. So I wonder if Queen G3 is actually a move. No, that mouse isn't 90 euros. It should be roughly 50 euros. Okay, so what am I going to do here? This is a move, actually. Take, take, take. I'm going to gamble this. Come on. I cannot calculate this, but takes, knight takes. I get d6. Ooh, he's not taking it. Boo. E5. I had knight d5. I actually can just take and play Queen G3. Huh, but how do I take actually? Yeah, taking is down. Taking on 6 extremely lame. Let's not do that. Now Queen G3 is an idea, and it happens. I tried to spend less money on a mouse, but it didn't work. I bought the cheaper one and it was completely unusable for me. And then I got the Logitech again. I had this before. And it's possible. No. Conti Yellow is asking about this 95 move. I think it's too risky for black. I didn't play this correctly, really. I mean, this is still some sort of position for black, and you shouldn't have a position. Queen c4 actually is an idea. Nah, not good. Oh. It's a surprising move. f6 looks very passive. Now he has no development there. That shouldn't end all that well. a5 is hanging, and he still did not manage to get the rook into the game. So. Rook b7 coming. And now I get the b pawn, the passed b pawn, in addition to all the other things. Okay. Black's position is severely cramped. The bishop cannot move. And now I'm getting this rolling as well. Queen c8. Okay, let's get going. Oh, I can take with the bishop here. That looks extremely scary. So check and check here. Winning the queen. Okay, thanks for playing vegan. Okay, so who else is on? Anybody who I haven't played ever. Unknown Identity, played last week. Long Vu, never played Long Vu. Let's go Long Vu. Yeah, the World Youth Championships is currently on the way. This is in Uruguay, right? Montevideo. This is in fact, I think, a bit risky. Yeah, here black, I think, has to go d6. And black always is in slight trouble here to develop the f8 bishop. So, no, sorry. a6. Yeah, I cannot play you mudly because you are not a premium. It's that's the concept of those shows, that I'm only playing premium members. So here, I think rather if I go bishop g5, he might go bishop e7. So maybe I want to wait for a moment. I just develop. I don't know, Chava, if I'm better in online blitz or live blitz. I mean, I don't play live blitz all that much. It's just a matter of yeah, tournament opportunities. But I'm usually quite okay. Mostly it's team events that you get to play nowadays in blitz, and I did very well in this year's events. My FIDE Blitz rating is above 2500. Okay, so opposite colored bishops, but I've got control over the d5 square. And the bishop here on e2 probably has a bright future on d5. Probably. It's not that easy to get there, yeah? I'm trying rook d1, queen b4, maybe then reroute the bishop, d3, c2, b3. Bishop g4, is that an idea? I mean, it looks like it's going to irritate him, so let's do it. Yep. And I'm getting to the desired b3 square. What is the best side dish to a schnitzel? I don't know. I'm not huge, wrong word. I'm not much into schnitzel. No, I don't think the World Cup should have more games. This is just the way this format is working. I mean, if it's more games, it would be different. And I'm generally speaking quite okay with this World Cup format. It's an interesting tournament. I blundered b6. Nah, that's so awful. That's so freaking awful what I did. Yeah, you're talking about food the whole time. In general, I'm not so much into typical German food, to be honest. Yeah, why does he do that? If he doubled on the B file, he would be really fine, and now he blundered an exchange. I don't know what the best German specialty is there. I really don't know. When I was being in Bavaria, I had Käsespätzle. I like that. That's really tasty. It's nothing special, but it's quite nice. Thanks for the game, Long Wu. Okay, any other new opponents? Mamudu, Edido I played, Carl I played before. That's a non-premium. Yum, played Yum. I've played Krupke. Alaba I played. I don't know. It seems I've played all of the people in the list. That's quite amazing. The commutator I haven't played. Okay. Olaf says Kartoffelsalat, potato salad. I actually like that. Yeah. it's okay. G4. Are you friggin' serious? Really? G4? That cannot be good. Maybe he wanted to play G3 and that was a mouse slip. Yeah, I played E4 to make the knight look bad. Chabad says the commutator is playing quantum chess due to his name. What does the name refer to, commutator? It feels like I know this. Oops, what's this? It's giving me a piece, huh? Let's attack a3. Marley says the ghost of the Grope has entered the chat, yeah, with the g4. Grope must have been a really colorful character. I probably told this story before, but I learned that he was married 9 times, and I mean, 9 times, really? Yeah, it must have been quite a person. Okay, so I take this, and he resigns. Yeah, C2. There's it's almost made there. Okay, thanks for the game, Commutator. Any new challenge? Levy. I've played him, her, them. Okay, anyway, how do we proceed from here? Let's see. I'm trying for the highest rated opponent. Unknown identity. Let's play unknown identity. I think I'm close to my all-time high here. So going for a channel, going for a challenge. Okay, let's play mainline. Levy says 50 meters away the Rolling Stones are playing. Yeah, it's also somewhat funny. Yeah? If in the early 1960s you would have told people that these guys still would be on tour, more than 50 years later, that would have been really crazy. Yeah? I had 2-8-20, really? Okay. So the queen has moved quite a bit, but it's back home. Safe. And knight g6. Mr. Unknown Identity. Yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal, but it's okay for him. Oh, or this one. Yeah, I simply blundered the pawn, which is a shame because that opening was already very comfortable for black. Totally unnecessary. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, that's very uncomfortable. It's just a pawn for absolutely nothing. Knight to d4 would be helpful. Where do I put this knight? I would like to go to d4, but don't quite manage. Seems he wants to open it up towards g7 and bishop f4 after this. Okay, so let's do knight f5. And knight f6. Yeah, it's not much fun. You can still take this bloody thing. I've got knight d4, but got the check. He's got bishop takes c5, intermediate check. What a bloody shame. Yeah, just takes it as check. And then takes on e4. That is extremely unnecessary what he did here. Was just totally winning by normal means. That might also win. I mean, he's got so many pawns. But 4 pawns. He could have won very trivially. Somehow he didn't. Yeah, it was a very frustrating game. Very frustrating game. Anyway, yeah, good game by unknown identity, I guess. Still, I'm very unhappy with what I did here. That was really terrible. Okay, so any other high-rated opponents? Not really. Conte yellow. Let's play Conte yellow. Conte yellow. Oh, people still play that. Surprising. Don't get that too often anymore. That is a completely unpromising line for white. You can maybe play it to make draws, but it's extremely lame here actually. White has to take on c6 more or less and play queen e2. That just blunders a pawn. Yeah, I can take the rook in the corner. We will take there. It's hard to believe I shouldn't do it. I mean, taking on f3 is just winning easily also. It's a pawn up for absolutely nothing. So he's trying to catch this. Yeah. I can probably do this, yeah. Fight my way to get to get it back. Knight e4 or knight d5. Yeah, and rook f7 would have blundered the rook. And at the end it's a full, nicely centralized knight. I've got a time advantage. It's really unlikely that I'm screwing it up, but you never know. I'm pretty good at it. Yeah, thanks for the game Contiello or Contiello. Okay. DR Blue, Dr. Blue. Maybe I can still fight back to 2,800. What is Blue up to? Yeah, that's from the Jungle Book, right? Baloo. Is it the Jungle Book? I don't know. Is that the English title? Maybe it is, yeah. Now I'm playing Queen e2. I've countless times I played h4 in this position, and then after f6, e6 wasn't under attack. This is better. I probably will forget stuff anyway. I think somewhere here there's a line where I'm winning a piece, but things are quite murky, but I have forgotten what exactly that line was. We'll see what Baloo is up to. I've never seen this, the Jungle Book in English language. Would be interesting. There are some well-known like songs and so on from it, and I don't know how the English titles are. Baloo has that famous song in German. It's called Probier's mal mit Gemütlichkeit and I have no idea what it is in English. Would be fun to know. Okay, so c3 is attacked. I'm attacking the bishop. The bishop has no square, but he might take on c2. I can take on c6 though. My bishop d2 looks bad, but it's a move that covers c3. Don't tell me that this holds, so like that would be really weird. It might be. I mean, bishop b2 looks wrong, I have to say. Knight c6, bc6. Bishop a6, rook b8. Amazing. Amazing. Somehow black is not losing the house. The Bare Necessities is the title of the English version. Really? That sounds, Bare Necessities doesn't sound very fun. Yeah, and you know what isn't fun? This position isn't fun. His main idea is simply to castle, yeah, and then kill me. If he castles, I'm playing h6. But Lou is doing a good job here, you know. I have a nice little trick there. If he takes with the king, which he doesn't, then long castles knight c3 d5 would be cool. Knight c3 still d5. What are you doing there? You want to play perfectly, right? The whole time? I didn't see that. d5. I need the activity here, and then bishop e5. So he finally has made a mistake. Still a very good game by him before. Yeah, now I don't really see any compensation for this. Oh, it resigns. It was a really cool game before. I had no idea what was going on. Really, absolutely no idea. Yeah, thanks for playing Baloo. The bare necessities. Yeah, I cannot start that or switch to YouTube. Then I will probably get kicked for some copyright violation. So querido artista, are there any cool results from the Fußball-Bundesliga? And querido goes with e4. And we get the Italian. It's crazy, right? Every other game, the Italian. Okay, yeah, here I will not castle, absolutely not, and I will just start a crazy attack on the king side. I really don't care. G5 pre-move is a good gamble. After h3 it actually makes sense, so okay. Yeah, I'm going to castle long rook g8 and then, yeah. G3 is actually not protected at this particular moment. Okay. Threatening h4. Can almost pre-move h3. Let's do it. Yeah, after g3, the thing is, what am I doing then? I want to open this up. What? What the heck? I just recapture, right? Just take d2. Yeah, no funny results in the Bundesliga. Isn't that checkmate? Yep. Double check and mate here against querido artista. After h3, g5 really makes sense. Yeah. Yusan Fideliev. Did I play Fideliev? I think so. No, it doesn't show the results. It's weird. 2 times. Yusan, probably never played him. Let's go. Yusan. Bishop takes d1 was more fun. Maybe. Okay. El Mazo asked for recommendation for 1700 ELO as black. Yeah, that's a bit too general. I generally think that it is not, sorry guys, it's not bad to have one e5. Oh, the canal variation, oh my god. This isn't all that great, but it's the kind of thing you never check. and then bishop b4. There's something really weird. Okay. How do you take... Just about hanging on. Rook d1, rook e1 is just about holding. Tja. I don't want to develop him here. I also don't have any time. It's a 3-minute game. Then I'm taking, absolutely. Try to take the pawn. Rook d1 check didn't do all that much. Mika Ed asks if I have Polish roots. That's a matter of definition, I guess. Complicated. I'm born in Germany. My family also lived here like for more than 100 years. But originally they come from what is nowadays Poland. Back then it was yeah, the eastern part of Germany. He's fighting quite well. I have no time. Oh my god. Absolutely no time. And I'm blundering this friggin' pawn. I don't believe it. $26 seconds. Use my bullet skills. Okay. I try, but maybe then I'm blundering immediately. I didn't see at all. Bishop d3 was already winning him. That was stupid. Maybe I get a second chance. I mean, okay, a2 hanging is not so bad. So I got a second chance. Bishop is thankfully dominating the knight. was tough. That was tough. Okay, wow. Good game by Yusan. Let's see. Whew. Big Boy RG. I haven't played him. Let's go. So we have the Larsen opening 1b3. This is a good line with e4. I think fairly good for black. It was funny. I somehow stumbled across this line in the database, and only 1 or 2 days later there was one of those opening clinics by Jan Gustafsson, and he was asked what a good line against b3 is, and he showed the same line. It was really funny. A cool coincidence. Also called the Jorge opening. Yeah, he's the #1 practitioner online, Jorge. So, on the ICC, so is there a way here to go immediately for the kill? The dark squares look weak. Something like the taking there. I mean, one thing is, he somehow has a weird piece setup. It's difficult here for white to move the knight. I mean, difficult. He cannot move it at all. It seems like he wants to castle long. Now, I don't want that. I have an idea, actually. G3, knight check, and then I will get 2 pawns. Oh, he's just developing everything backwards here. Yeah, it is a fairly close position. Yeah, Drunken Lawyer says he misses the daily videos on my channel. Yeah, I'm happy, let's say, that you liked them, the constant flow of videos, but I cannot do it anymore. I simply don't have time to do it. I simply don't have the time to do it on a daily basis anymore. Yeah, good question, of course. Who do you think is going to win the World Cup? I think last week I said MVL, and I'm sticking with this. He's the best rapid and blitz player of the bunch. It's a really funny position there. I can shut the queen side down totally if I like. I don't think I want to. Oh, really? I mean, it's his king position after all. I mean, what about your king, buddy? Is that good? Really? Just going to win this pawn. Just winning c5 for nothing at all, and white's king, ooh, that cannot be good. I think Magnus Carlsen is the favorite for the next World Championship match, totally regardless who's the challenger is. Even though I understand that Magnus wasn't in super great shape, but it's he's still the favorite. Yeah, white king. This is not a good king position. Maybe he's, yeah, I was suspecting this somehow. Okay, let's fire away. Okay, I can take d4. I don't know if I will do something for the next World Championships commentary or so. I absolutely love to do live commentary, but it's not so easy to get the spots. Chess24 has very qualified commentators that usually do it from the offices in Hamburg. And I mean, the next World Championship match is not even clear where it is, so there might be crazy time differences. Okay, who else do we have? The King Manche. I've played him though. Arturo I played, yeah. I'm trying to play all the newbies today. Oops. Okay, let's do a random one. Not Shabba again. Okay, Artur Nawrowski then. Played Shabba early in this show. So one thing you also have to see is that if you do the live commentary for especially for a match where there's just one game, it's absolutely mandatory to have two people doing it. You cannot do it on your own, because then you go crazy after a while. You're constantly talking and talking and talking, and it's really tough. So it's much better if you have two people doing the commentary, and it is not so great to do it alone. No, I'm not going to do a troll opening against the troll or whatever opening against weaker opposition. I think they deserve to be taken serious. I don't do anything weird. Today the audience is somewhat lower rated actually. I mean, I checked and there's basically nobody above 2,500 in the list. And I think it's also fair that lower rated players get that chance. In the last couple of shows, I generally took more higher rated opponents, also because I wanted to get my rating up a little bit. Which worked nicely enough. Almost 2,800 now. Yeah, Arthur has his knight trapped on h5. This is the big thing. He doesn't get it. Doesn't get it back. Okay, let's take it. Okay. If you allow me a mate on h7, I will do it. Generally, I will. Yeah, thanks for the game, Arthur. Yeah. Yeah, he takes it with a smile. Okay. Stoyan Ivanov. Stoyan Ivanov. I'm not sure if last time I told you the story about some games, 2 games actually, that I played while being on holiday in Slovenia. Did I tell you this story about the hotel guest? Just tell me. I don't know if I told you the story or not. If not, I'm going to do it. But I don't want to tell stuff twice. Did I tell you about the story or not? Yeah, please give me an info. Did I tell you about the story? Did I tell this story or not? Is what I'm trying to say. H6. That wins a piece. Seems I didn't. I did not tell it. Okay. You have to see that the place I'm staying is a pretty small place. They only have 6 rooms there. It's not a big hotel. And I was staying there for like a week, and a new guest arrived, and we met over breakfast. I mean, just saw each other, and the only thing that was clear that he didn't speak any English or German. I had no way to communicate with him. And then the, what is the right word there? Yeah, the lady who owns the place, she told me that the new guest is called Andrei. He's from Russia, from Moscow, and he only speaks Russian, so it's tough to communicate with him. For me, at least, she does speak Russian, so she could talk to him, but there was no way for me to do it. And some days later, 2 or 3 days later, she came to me and said, you know, Andrei spoke to me, and he saw you working, doing some chess on a notebook. Yeah, I had my computer with me and did some work. And yeah, he said to her that he's a hobby chess player, and he would maybe like to have a game with me, if we could play a game. Okay, and of course, well, why not? Yeah, why not play a game? So so we got a chess set, and we sat down outside, yeah, nice view over the countryside, and played a game. We didn't have a clock. So yeah, thanks for the game, Stoyan Ivanov. We didn't have didn't have a clock, so we just played yeah, an on-off and a friendly game. And we started. First game I got black, and he played like, I think, maybe like 13, 14 moves of theory. That was kind of irritating, yeah. And anyway, we played, and we had a Spanish Ruy Lopez with black, and it was a slow maneuvering game, yeah. And he played completely normal good moves, and it continued, and so then I had a little trick, and then I won a pawn, and I won the game. It was tough though. It was a real game of chess. And of course we played a rematch, and second game I have white, and I get a good position out of the opening. I'm going to stop that, Carl. I'm sorry. I want to get one more game in, maybe a quick 3-minute game. Yeah, I've got white, and Olaf with a bullet game. Okay, that's exactly right for the time. And second game, I've got white. I've got the better position somehow, and then I see a pawn sacrifice. Yeah, it is a complicated ending, but I see a cool pawn sack, and I think, yeah, why not? Let's go for the pawn sack. And he takes it, yeah, and after that he plays a fantastically good ending. Yeah, absolutely every single move that he played was the one that I expected, which doesn't mean much. I mean, maybe I expected something terrible, but it was just great. Yeah, for me, he played a great game, and the 2 times he had the opportunity to repeat the position for a draw, which he didn't do, and he killed me. He totally killed me. So the result of the 2 games was one game like 1-1. Yeah, it was a tie. And then next day we spoke basically with the lady who owns the place, yeah, as the translator, and it turned out that Andre didn't play much chess after his youth, but he had some classes in the Moscow chess club, yeah, when he was a kid, but he didn't play any chess afterwards, yeah, and it was fantastic. That guy was playing maybe 2,200 or so, and he never plays chess. It was absolutely cool. He just beat me in the second game. With a really good game. Yeah? It's not like I blundered the queen. He just beat me. Yeah? Really cool. So it shows that in Russia it seems that everybody can play chess. Yeah, there was this funny story that, yeah, every cab driver can beat you. And I don't know, Andre probably is not a cab driver by as his job, but he was a really nice guy and a good player. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. I'll be back next week at the same time at 8:30 Central European Time for more Blitz action. Before that, there's the German show, of course. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back next week. Bye bye.